With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Allen gonna throw to get things going. Now he'll run it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. From the gun, Josh Allen. Taking off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Buffalo. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now Allen under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force fourth down.
On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here's first and 10. Throwing right away is Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Bills with the early advantage. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. Here's second and 3 to go. And in motion is Brown. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up third and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on first down with Allen. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st down, it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
They send him right out of the slot. Now Allen on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He's got that complete to Knox. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he's in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills are on top. It's now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on second down. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Gray is the motion man here. Third and short. Here's Patrick. Open man. That's the tight end, Gray. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw again. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. The Bills offense going to get it one final time in this first half. A trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. An even 40 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing again, it's Allen. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
One more time going up top with Allen. And he'll take it on in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First down throw, Mahomes. This one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Pat. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
On second down, Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Man in motion is Brown. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Man in motion is Brown. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on second down. A short one caught by Kelsey. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. In this case, the upright sent it right back.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Slot man in motion left. Again, it's Allen to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Allen on third down. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 73 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25, and the drive will begin there. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll start on the ground with Cook. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
On 4th down, they'll call on Brad Robbins here to punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, KC. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. Patrick to throw. He connects with Gray on that one. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Here's a run with Hunt. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Here's Pacheco. Powering forward. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The kick is good. Makes the score, Chiefs 28, Bills 20.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll be third down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. To throw again, it's Allen. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Bills first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. We'll talk things over before third down. One more time going up top with Allen. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
And that's a big-time effort on fourth down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Now, 2nd and inches. The tight end going in motion to the left. Allen. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now Allen. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Bills 26.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
The onside kick is recovered by...
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.